Hello! Hello, everyone. I don't even... Di ko pa nasusot yung ano ko. Okay, now it feels more official. It's crazy. Just like my bed, as you can tell. Day 22, everyone. Day 22. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for being here tonight. Because I'm very aware that y'all could be doing better things with your time, but instead you decided to show up here for however long. Either way, I'm super, super thankful. Um, ha! Hey, friend. Thank you. Thank you for being the first one. Excuse me, I'm so bloated. I literally just finished eating. I came back from my run and then I was super, super hungry. So, but thankfully I was able to get ready on time and yeah. Um, Not gonna lie, I'm kind of sleepy. Kind of sleepy, but I don't know. Maybe it's because we're literally a couple of days away from I was gonna say Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, and when I feel like for me, the closer we get to the holidays, the closer then I feel like our body starts to feel like um you know it wants to be on relax mode for the most part, even though times are looking a little different. So hi Kuya Toof, okay lang talagang na ano I understand. Actually, that reminds me na that I really just wanted to set the intention for tonight's live stream, and to offer tonight's live stream and actually the rest of the live streams that I'll be doing for anyone that needs support during these times for any reason, for whatever reason they may feel, anyone may feel like they need someone to uh, to grab onto for support. So that's what we are here for. That's what this live stream will continue to be for the rest of the time. I mean, well, I find it ironic that I say that because I feel like I'm saying that to myself in the sense that showing up to this live stream every single day this month has been a way for me to actually has been a way for me to really I guess help myself and to say the least, like what I was talking about yesterday, or I guess the last couple of times that I've been here is that if it weren't for this live stream, I yes, um, is that because of this live stream, I've really been able to have a sense of accountability. Because y'all have really been keeping me on my toes on being late, whether what was I saying? Weather. Okay, the word was weather. Okay, so whether y'all are asking me what time I'm gonna show up, or yeah, I mean that stuff really means a lot, and it's really been humbling to know that there are people that really look for that anticipate this, that kind of have made it a part of their nightly routine, daily routine for the most part, including Javi all over here, Jess joining me for the live stream as also she's doing a challenge. So all of that has really made this month really, really, y'all have really, really been such a saving grace for for everything, for the struggle that I feel like I'm having. So I just wanted to say thank you, and I just really wanted to put it out there, for tonight, because for many, many people who are going through things, especially ano kay Kuya Toof, he reached out to me earlier and told me about the updates with his family. So that's why we're definitely offering tonight's live stream and the rest of the live streams in for his family, and also for anyone that is currently going through physical, mental, and emotional you know um problem. So I know, I know what that feels like. So okay, okay. Let's start to read the comment section. Ooh, it got hot all of a sudden. It was really cold outside, and now I'm like, sad. Thank you, 5 million people for showing up tonight. And let me start with look at Marissa. She was so happy to be first. Thank you, friend. Hey. um, sabi ni Kuya Angelo, BG lang ako tonight, kapatid. Hey, Marissa, which means he's just gonna be in the background. And like what I said, and like what I mentioned earlier, either way, your support really means a lot. Um, tapos, oh, oops. Okay, hey, Kuya Angelo. Hi, Jess. Are you ready for your live stream tomorrow? I'm excited for it actually. Tapos si Madame Jean Hartman, she said, "Ay, my himala, hindi late." Haha. I know. Actually, you were one of the people that came to mind when I was in the kitchen, like still at 9:13, just eating. Like cleaned up everything. I turned off the kitchen. I was watching the teleserye on TFC. Yung ano, ang sayo ay akin. I was just akin. Why did I say like that? Ang sayo ay akin. I was just watching it until I realized that, oh, oops, it's 9:15 and I don't want to be late again, because then you all people, madlang magandang people, you guys are gonna get mad. So sorry. Okay. Jess, let me know when you're ready to come in. I'll send the link over here. Oh, also, actually, that reminds me. I just wanted to say thank you again for everyone who was here yesterday. Also, just kind of um, showing moral support. Especially when we had that kind of awkward moment. Wanted to say to everyone, really say thank you for everyone really trying to, make sure that this live stream was the and the that the integrity, stayed as the integrity stayed intact. I'm not sure what the other words were. Okay, Super RP, salamat kapatid. You know what you did, and for those who are watching last night, you know what he did. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Hmm. Sabi ni, hi, dito na sa BG. Sino yung late this time? No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Rich, how did your live stream go? I didn't get to watch the whole time because I literally had to get ready for tonight. So as soon as I got home from my walk, ran to the shower and then I ate, and I was like, yeah, because I normally don't do a good job of eating before I show up here. So for tonight, I maldita ang RP, pinapalayas niya. I know. I was so surprised. I was actually gonna right before RP showed up, I was ready to exit him, but then I had a feeling what Super RP was gonna do, so I was just like, okay. So salamat ate. Oh, salamat ate. Okay. So tonight's live stream is mainly inspired by my, if it's okay, Jess, for me to talk about. It's just it's really inspired by my conversation with Jess this morning, as she had reached out to me about something, and I'm just gonna leave it at that, because if she wants to talk about it later when she comes up, she can. If not, then that's all good too. So that's why the title of tonight's live stream is. Kailangan ko muna hanapin. Hold on, I still need to find it in my. What is it called? Y'all, it's almost Christmas Eve. 9 million people. Hello, everyone. That's crazy. There's only a couple more days left before Christmas Day, Christmas Eve day, and then that means we only have a couple more days even before New Year's Eve, and then the New Year. I'm just curious, everyone. As I'm looking for the title, what are your thoughts and sentiments? not only with the year ending, but also going into the new year. I would love to hear your thoughts. Oh my gosh, I'm really bloated. Okay. Okay, so I actually found the title. So, hi kapatid! Hello! Thank you again for stopping by. Um, okay, so yung title of tonight's episode is called Why Self-Healing and Reflections Are Important. Very important. I should have put very in there, but I made this, I made this StreamYard right before I left for my walk earlier at 6. I was like, oh, I gotta get it out before I go, or else there's not gonna be any notifications about it on your feeds if you ever saw it. So yeah, so if so also the question that I to repeat the question that I was asking earlier is I am curious to see what are your thoughts and sentiments about this year finally wrapping up as we also head into 2021. Yeah. I mean, as you already can tell, you probably already have an idea of what my sentiments are from my body, not even my body language, but from the way I said that. So please let me know. My body, not even my body. Oh, oh, hey, that's what it this looks like. Oh, yeah. So why self healing and reflections are very important. So there you go. Yeah. So I mean, of course, I mean that topic is very universal. 10 million people. We have 10 million. Yeah. Thank you. Um, especially with everything that's happened, and at this point, it's like such a given. It's so obvious, that like um, we are living such a historical time that we're gonna look back years later and we're gonna be like, oh crap, we really did this and we survived it, and I think for me maybe one of the things that I feel like one of the things that I really feel like is very important very important for me is to be able to do what I need to do for myself during this time because like what Kathy Heller of the host of Don't Keep Your Day Job podcast in her newest episode on her newest episode today that I finally got to listen to is we are living such you know um times where where stillness, being still and living in stillness is being required of us, kind of having been usually operating from a place of hustling and grinding and just constantly going and moving and doing, and the idea, or not even the idea, the concept of stillness, you know give me 1 second. Okay, so what was I talking about? Let's see. Hmm, lost my train of thought. But let me see if I can remember. So we are living a time. Hmm, okay, so let me see if I can remember. Okay, so we are living in a times that definitely stillness is being really demanded and being really required out of all of us, and that um ooh, yeah, now I lost my train of thought. We will get back to it when I remember. So okay. So I guess it's really become a we're gonna do the all along you were blooming segment as we're waiting for Jess to hop on. And tonight's live stream, I feel like this tonight's live stream is not going to be too long because I'm feeling tired. I do feel like I'm going to get some rest or at least be able to relax a little bit earlier tonight. But of course, I wanted to show up here for you guys. For y'all madlang people, my community. Okay, so for the most part, I think you already have an idea of how this goes. But if not, so what I'll usually do is I will skim. I will flip through the whole book and stop wherever my pulse tells me to stop, and that's where we're gonna start with the quotes. So for today, okay, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, oh shoot. This is a good one, everyone. Please let me know if my sound is good. I am I am speaking just a little bit lower just because it's late in the evening and I don't want to be too loud. But if my sound is not too good, that or it's not too high, then please let me know. So okay, so this is where we landed at today. Here you go. Hopefully you guys can see that. Oh wait, oh there you go. It needs to be higher. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna read it. Or I'm gonna read it to y'all. Okay. When that inner critical voice decides to speak, it must not lead the way. It does not speak for how you have grown. It does not speak for when you fell. It does not speak for where you are going and the story your life tells. Okay, I'm gonna read this one more time because, ooh, yeah, her stuff is good. So, ooh, I got a cramp. Okay. When that inner critical voice decides to speak, it must not lead the way. It does not speak for how you have grown. It does not speak for when you fell. It does not speak for where you are going and the story your life tells. Okay, so the next one, I feel like it's even better. Okay. Fall in love with the art of living. Fall in love with letting things be. Fall in love with listening. Be still in the sun, where the winds ever gently blow, knowing it is here in moments like these you are living and you will grow. Okay, one more time. Fall in love with the art of living. Fall in love with letting things be. Fall in love with listening. Be still in the sun, where the winds ever gently blow, knowing it is here in moments like these you are living and you will grow. Okay. Um, since there's still 9 million people here still watching, let me do one more round of this, okay? So we're gonna go. Okay. And oh, just kidding. No, it landed on the same one. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is new. I've never seen these. Do you know what's funny? So just a little backstory about when or how I got this book. I remember seeing Morgan Harper Nichols' Instagram post about her book signing and reading in the Grove in Los Angeles back in March, like 2 days right before the event, or maybe a good week before the event was. And then I remember asking Marissa if she wanted to go, but then I remember she was busy at the time because she had just um, gotten promoted to full time and she wanted to celebrate with her friends. But so I went and Jess, if you can hear me, I'm letting you set up first. So I still went on my own. I still went on my own, and usually I don't like to go to places, events on my own, but this one really pulled me. And I guess, super long story short, I'm glad that I did because she signed my book. She signed my book, and I got to meet her in person. And Jess, I'm gonna read one more quote. Okay. I cannot tell you the color of tomorrow's sunrise or what hues will burn like leaves before your eyes. I cannot tell you which plants in your garden will bloom before others, or which ones you will have to prune, or wait for a season longer. But I can tell you tomorrow is on its way. You will step into an all new day awake. The next one is shadows fall like midnight on your shoulders, but those shadows will have no grip on you, for they are doomed to be drowned out by light. And you might feel their heaviness weighing down on your knees, making it harder to walk, to breathe. But you will be all right, for you are still learning what it means to be strong. You are still a capable, thriving being at a slower, shadow lined pace. Woo! Okay, Jazz, I'm gonna let you in.
I'm officially missing you. Hi!
Hello.
Hi, everybody!
Go take over. Go.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Um, yeah. Adrian!
No.
Hold on one sec. Wait, thank you.
For what?
I'm sorry, I went on live real quick.
No, that's fine.
Guess what? Me and Vince were just playing, we were just playing piano and singing songs and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
I'm telling you, you know how to play piano.
I was
So
playing
I'm
piano.
so I'm assuming you're in MM.
I'm where?
You're a Mesa.
MM.
Oh, yeah, I'm in Mermesa.
Oh, okay. I was trying to be discreet, but you said it. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, oops. Is that like
It's
like a
code from
I just
your
made it
Mesa.
up. I
Huh?
just made it up. I'm like, no, I just made it up. I said MM.
oh. Cheers, everybody! I'm drinking
Cheers!
coffee. Cheers.
Do
Cheers.
you have tea?
I have cafe.
I okay. I have iced tea.
Mmm. Is that from that boba bar place?
Yeah.
From Boba Bar?
Uh-huh. He has to come
Boba.
here, babe. Look.
Wait,
This is the one in Irvine or the Anaheim Packing District, I think,
Mm.
or something like that.
All I hear is raindrops falling on the rooftop.
How was your day today?
look, Adrian, I'm official at Boba Bar.
Is it boba bar?
Is it?
Halika dito real quick.
I'm official at Boba Bar.
I.
Is the same?
I'm official.
Where'd you get that shirt?
Well,
Why
from
you want
Sizzler,
it?
where do you think
Why
I
you
got
want
it?
it?
At a thrift store? I don't know.
And this peanut. Just who's on right now?
Our usuals.
Who's our
We
usuals?
have actually my friend Danica,
Hi,
um,
Danica.
Jean Hartman. We have Rich. We have Marissa, Kuya Tooth. Oh, that's it. Those are the people that commented. And I think they're all in the background,
Mm.
but it's okay.
What happened to Kuya Angelo? You were saying something earlier about him.
Yeah. Remember how he, shared like earlier this weekend about his family members?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it should be the one to come out of my mouth, pero
Okay, then never
um,
mind.
yeah, from what he told me, things have kind of taken, another turn. So that's why I was like, I don't know, So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I just kind of did that. I laid out that intention before or right when I started. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. Hmm. How was your day?
Let's see. This morning I was a little bit in a bad mood, you know. But I did my self care, my morning routine, and then I went to work. And work was slow, but we did like training for like something new that we're gonna be doing. And then I trained glutes, and now I'm here, and my day's good again.
Oh, I mean, well, first of all, it's a very well, obviously not just a very productive day, but it's such a well-rounded day.
Yeah.
I'm okay, so I kind of already told, um, I kind of told some context about tonight's topic.
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind sharing some details about I well It does look like you're drinking tea because there's a line in the cup. I thought it was the thing. Or is that a crack?
Oh no,
Wait,
it's
turn.
it's just I spilled like on this side, so like I
Oh,
wanted to turn
okay.
it this
Okay.
way because
Oh, it is
it
a
looks
spell. Okay, just
prettier.
kidding. I thought it was like the string.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if you can share, like, I mean, if you whatever you want to share about, like some of the things that happened this morning that kind of, led us to talking earlier this morning.
Um oh, you meant like my mood? Or you meant like or do you mean like the stuff about business coach stuff or the coaching things and
We can get to that in a bit, but I think let's start with the mood because that's how it started, right?
I'm still kind of like not really open about that to public.
Right? Okay, lang.
You
Okay, guys, we're gonna go off and we're gonna talk in the background. No, just kidding. Um, no, yeah, but it's okay. No, 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 yeah, no, you don't have to disclose any of that. Pero what our conversation ended up really being
Mhm.
is that we all can really be kinder and more gentle with ourselves in terms of where we're at in our lives and in terms of like just kind of like the stuff that we've gone through, the almost like maybe some of the defense mechanisms, the armor that we've
Yeah,
had to put up to stay strong,
yeah.
for whatever reasons, that's just what I feel like is called life.
Every time something bad happens, or something doesn't go your way, don't be so hard on yourself. That's what we were
Yeah,
talking about, like being
yeah.
hard on yourself.
Or it could be too. Well, I mean, for me personally, it really could. Hi, 9 million people. It could be too that I know. For me, I think it's just I I will say that I think I am a recovering perfectionist because of I guess just being one myself while also growing up in an environment where that was the only choice. So it's like
Yeah,
and it's I mean if I'm being honest, it's also I mean like I don't have any qualms about like you did this, you did that, because of course that is true, but at the end of the day for me I realized that we really or that I can be accountable for my own like reaction. While it's hard though, I mean it's hard, and I'm sure you'll agree with me that it's hard to not be like reactive to like certain
yeah.
things
I think
when
only
all
this year
you've
I
been
started
used to
working on
is
that.
like, huh?
Only this year I started working on that
Mm,
because
I'm
of
proud.
Vince. Yeah,
I mean, it's well. I guess the last thing I want to say about that is like it does take. Well, it's hard first of all, and it does take a certain kind of consciousness and wisdom and maturity to be able to like kind of see yourself like outside of
from somebody
yourself.
else's.
Like,
Yeah, like a different perspective, or like yeah, being
yeah,
accountable of your
yeah,
own actions and stuff. Or,
yeah. And while all of that is happening, it's okay. We get to let's not be hard on ourselves. So there you go. We can wrap that up on that topic.
yeah.
Okay. So what was the thing? I'm curious why Jess was the one that wanted to chose the topic for tonight about talking more about our coach, or I guess for me my coach, or yeah. Do you want to talk about that just a little bit?
Yeah, because you mentioned about having like your business coach or life coach or something like that, and I know that.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you find these people? Like,
Oh
or
yes. Oh
how
yeah.
do you
Oh,
find
that's what it
them?
was. Okay.
Or
Oh yeah. I had a story. Okay. I had
I'm
a
like,
story. Okay.
I want a life coach. Just kidding. I do.
It's you know what? Okay. So before I tell you my story, I'm not sure if you're familiar so much with Alex Gonzaga. Have you heard of her?
Is that
She's
Tony
a
Gonzaga's cousin or something?
sister. Yeah, very
Oh,
close.
okay.
Yeah, so she's like a celebrity now, a like super well known, like successful YouTuber,
Mm.
and she basically went through. I think she's 32, so she's not. I mean, she's like you know, um, and she basically went through what we went through what we're going through in terms of kind of like just kind of all the self work and stuff,
The what?
and so the self work and
Oh
the
yeah, okay, like the
you
inner
know
work and like
the inner
dealing with
work and
your
stuff, and just kind
traumas.
of
Yeah.
trying to find her place in the world, trying to find
Yeah.
her purpose. And she actually sought out a life coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, and somehow, some way after, she started seeing a life coach. That was when things started, like literally, like she. The irony in all of that is like she just literally accepted who she was,
Yeah.
and she like poured everything in. I can't talk. She poured everything into her YouTube channel because you know how like her sister is really well known.
Mm-hmm.
I oh,
Like
oh yeah,
you
wait, okay.
me.
How was that called? So let me lose my train of thought. Okay, so the reason why
That
the
would be a
reason why
good
I shared
screenshot
that
right
is
now.
because
You're like,
and I'm not frozen. Okay, so the reason why I really wanted to share that is because it's okay to not feel like what you're doing, and it's really okay to seek out help, whether that is a therapist, a life coach, a business coach. And to segue into Jess's question about my story with my business coach. He's a business coach, but since he works holistically,
oh,
he's kind of
nice.
also almost like a
Like a life coach, spiritual mentor, kind of
yes,
wellness
yeah.
lifestyle. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, yeah. So okay. So his name is Kenta Thomas
Mm.
on Instagram, and he knows that I've been sharing about him, and he's super thankful because
Mm.
I just had my session with him yesterday. So
Because I
one
was.
night during
Mhm.
May. Oh, sorry. What's
No,
up?
go ahead. I'm.
So one night during May, you know it had been like a month or so since like the lockdown began, the pandemic officially began, and it like me like things started creeping up to me, because for a while, since everything was just kind of like, okay, we have some time to think. And then around that time I couldn't sleep because I literally started having some sort of anxiety attack. I couldn't sleep because I was literally thinking about my future, and I was like, what's gonna happen,
Mm-hmm.
and I already felt lost. I already feel like I don't know what I'm doing with my life, and then the pandemic happens, so I went through the whole night of just kind of overcoming that, and I did. Thankfully, I eventually knocked out. So then the next day I was on Instagram, and I had been following him already for a while because he's also a dancer like me. So we were already connected in that way. But then
Yeah.
let me tell you, one of the first things that I saw in my Instagram story was his free 45-minute consultation. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, small coaching
Mm-hmm.
consultation, and it described it. And then for me, I was like, ironically, as happy as I was that was there, I was like, oh shoot, could this be the sign that I was looking for? I was scared
Yeah.
too. I was scared because I was like, oh my goodness, I've never done anything like that before. And from my assumptions of that is that it's like it does require you to do the work, and I was right. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it really started with that.
Yeah. No,
Hmm.
that's good because it's better to go to somebody who's professional, like who's trained for that specific thing. Then,
Hmm.
well, I mean, there's a lot of like creative people who have made it without having a coach, but I for like therapy and things like that, sometimes it's best to go to a professional because that's what they're trained for, and not everyone is projecting from their own experience, and it's like whatever information that they give you is usually biased. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yes. Yeah, and also, I mean, so going back to that story, I it started with the consultation call. I didn't know what to expect. I was just like, "Bleh," you know, literally I shared to him what happened the night before when I eventually, whatever the date was that I did the call, and in that call he really was able to make me believe in the power of my dreams. Like that's how much I knew that I was talking to the right person, and that the things that I usually felt guilty about
Mm-hmm.
was something that he was really advocating for,
Oh,
because that
okay.
it
Which
is
one?
it can be a reality, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, really, and so we've like basically I've basically been working with him constantly since May
Mm.
actually May. Yeah,
Nice.
so yeah.
What? Well, that's good that you found somebody that you like resonate with. Because I was trying to look for like a life coach.
Hmm. Why
But
don't
then
you ask Bayan?
I know I need to ask her.
I
But
mean, well, I mean, ask her. Nabubulol ako. I'm not. I don't think Bayan is a life coach herself, because from what we talked about, but I know she knows people.
yeah,
She can
yeah.
definitely guide you to the right people. And oh, just kidding. Okay, so the thing that I was trying to share about uh I think I think the biggest thing with working with deciding to like work with someone in that way is that while yes, I'm working with him on him helping me build my business,
Yeah.
which is the video editing boutique that I'm wanting to do for YouTube, for
Mm-hmm.
YouTubers mainly, but he's really like working with him has really demanded, me to like required me to really to look at all of the spots inside of me that I'm like, I've closed the door on this labyrinth, like just
Your
just imagine a
blockages.
labyrinth. Yes, just imagine a labyrinth, and then there's some doors that's just like you haven't opened in a while. You just kind of like walk past through it on purpose, but it's like
Yeah.
you're
But it's
like
something that's kind of like hindering like your creativity and your whatever, your growth, stuff like
life.
that.
Life. Yeah, it's like what Kuya Tooth, like what Kuya Tooth always says: what you resist persist.
Mm.
The
Mm.
same things that keep running to or hiding from are literally the same things that will keep coming back to you. And
Until you face it.
and I think just to finish off my tangent for now, because of um, choosing to work for myself and really coming into terms of me being a creative entrepreneur, it's almost like I literally this is literally a journey that I have to go through. Like I literally have to look. I have to be able to look at myself, because it's I from my
Because
experience so far, it's like when anyone seeks out to do something like this, you are self advocating not only for yourself but for the your purpose that you're
your
trying to convey,
belief,
putting
yeah.
out there. Because
Your
you're
purpose.
through services, products, courses or whatever,
Hmm.
because if you don't, because first of all, if you don't believe in yourself, then how do you expect someone to believe in you, you know?
Right. Right.
And that's just like really like the scratch. That's just really like literally beginning to scratch the surface. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh my goodness, yeah, yeah,
It's good.
yeah. I mean, I think if you were to ask me, I think go. I mean,
I'm
it is
really
an
picky
investment.
though. I'm
Oh,
picky.
me too. I'm
I have
picky.
to
No,
resonate with that person. Like I have to test that person out first. Or
yes, no, no,
there was
yeah.
this there was this person I saw on YouTube and I was like, "Oh, she's a life coach and she talks about like manifestation and like things like that and vision boards or like whatever." And I opened it and I watched her
Lavender,
vlog. I
lavender.
no. I watched her
Uh-huh.
vlog and then I was like, "Oh, I don't like how she expresses or she vlogs or something like that." And I'm like, no, next. Like
Yeah, no, no, no,
I can't.
exactly. No, yeah. No, no, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like,
from what I know about the process so far, from what I've done working with him, is we do have the luxury to choose.
mm-hmm.
And a lot of these people, a lot of them, they have free consultations.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
there is that try period to
Mm-hmm.
consult, and you get to see if it's for you. If not, thank you. If so, then you move on to the next thing. But that's why
Right.
I said it was scary for me, because I literally felt the same way as you. I was like, where do I go? Who do I trust? Like, saan ako, where do I start?
Yeah, but I mean, now you have one and you did it, and because you looked.
Yeah. I look. Oh, see, look, Marissa. Actually, Marissa. She said
Finding a
it.
good coach slash therapist is like dating. You have to find the right fit. It's a
Yes.
good one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it
I
basically
remember.
is.
Yeah, because I remember when I went to Title Boxing a long time ago. What did Rich say? And if you suck at dating, oh boy, ha ha ha. So funny.
Well, in this case, I found my match right away. So, oh,
Yeah.
go ahead, Jess.
No, that's good. I need to find like a. Oh, I'm not gonna. I don't like when I say I need or I'm like I want to do this or that because I feel like I'm just talking about it. You guys will just see when I get one.
No, no. I mean, well, no. Yes, no, yes. I feel that. I super feel that, and it's like, yeah, and it's okay. Just know that whatever you end up deciding, we support you. Because sometimes too, at the end of the day, it's about timing.
Yeah, it's
Because
when you're
like,
ready too.
and
I don't
and
like to be
also
rushed.
I can't get my words together. It is an investment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I was just super grateful that I was able to I was contracted to work for 6 months, doing social media, and that's how I was able to, like, finally make the decision to invest. I was like, like, do I run with this, or do I let my fear stop me?
Just
You know,
do it.
yeah, yeah. And I think for me it was really important to, I think this is the first time that I was able to realize the importance of investing in someone that will invest back in you, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
Definitely.
yeah, yeah. Uh,
Yeah. So, um, usually for me, I plan things, but it's always gonna be like in my timing. You know what I mean?
oh, yeah, yes, yeah, it has
Yeah.
to be. It has to be. And, okay, so feel free to correct me on this, but I'm also assuming that you have some kind of feelings when it comes to, like, certain, like, type, like, expectations when it comes to, like, timing, right?
What do you mean
Like, in
expectations?
terms of like, you're supposed to be married at this age, you're supposed to have this
Oh,
by this age or whatever.
I
Because
used
I'm
to
like that.
a long time ago. I told myself, oh, I'm gonna get married like at 27. I think that's the perfect age to get married, right? But then as you grow
Yes.
older, it just like you learn that things don't always go as planned, and you just kind of have to like go with the flow, you know?
Yes, yeah,
Like
yeah.
now I'm not in a rush. I'm just like I'm not ready myself. You know what I mean? Like I still have a lot of things that I want to work on, so it's not like something that is like a something that's like, oh my god, I'm getting older type of thing. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, no, I super resonate with that.
It'll happen when it
Because
happens.
yes, and that's also, I guess, it's safe to say that that's what I'm currently, one of the things that I'm currently, um uh like, I don't want to say going through, because it sounds dramatic, but it's just like, it's just one of the things that I'm currently experiencing in this chapter is not like to not let that kind of cloud my judgment too much
Mhm.
where it does get to me because it doesn't need to. And I've realized that I've always like literally growing up, like as I started reading this book over here, you know.
Oh, Vince has that book. It's in his room.
Yeah. Have you read it?
No, but I
You should.
um
I mean, if
you
you
like
have
it
it,
so far? It's
it's
good?
good. Yeah.
Mm.
Um, I was reminded of like why I was like when I was younger, I was so much more like fearless and stuff because I literally didn't care what people think. Like I remember my mom would be like, I'd be at the store and I would just be doing something and she'd be like, "Don't do that or stop acting like that." People, people will say something. I was like, "Mom, I don't care." Like I was like, I don't care what people think of me, especially if I know if I know I'm not doing anything wrong.
Mhm.
Then why should I care what others think? It
Yes.
I will have to tell you it was such a like me like having that flashback today was like, oh my goodness. I mean, of course, I could be like, what happened to that person, but like what happened to that person. Like I feel like I could have easily gone that train of like, the actually just a term for it. Hold on, it's in the first few pages where you stay stuck in like the overthinking, but
Oh,
there's a
the analytical paralysis or something like that. I don't know.
yes, yes, yeah.
What is it, babe?
He calls it
Analysis paralysis.
Analysis paralysis.
yes, yeah. In this book, he refers to it as the feedback loop.
The feedback loop.
Yes, which is kind of basically the same thing, and you're just kind of like going in circles. You're like what I just mentioned earlier. It's like, oh, I'm being hard on myself, and I'm like, I'm getting mad for being hard on myself. Then it just like it's like a vicious cycle, you know.
I do that like all the
I,
time. I like
Girl, it's okay. You're
self-analyze.
not the only one. I
Terrible.
will be. I will be the first one to tell you I am super guilty of that. And in this season of 11 million people, hello. Um, in this season of my life, definitely because of the pandemic, I do feel like it's the pandemic makes it feel more intense in that way. But that's where I'm at. So, and
I
that's what
like
I'm
it though.
currently dealing with. Huh?
I feel like a lot of people use this time to really dig deep and find like go back into their passions, you know? You see like
Yeah.
people that you would never guess like selling things and it's like, "Oh, I never knew that they were able to do that or they have a talent for that," you know? It's cool.
Yeah. Then actually, I have a question for you. Then I'm curious to see what are like I guess maybe what is one thing that you were able to uh what is one thing that you were able to go back to or to do for yourself in this pandemic that you feel like you wouldn't have done any other time?
That's a good question. Honestly, I feel like I'm like put on the spot again and I'm like, "Oh no."
If you don't have an answer, I think this is the answer in itself.
No, but I think that even before the pandemic started, I made a commitment to myself this year that I would work on my inner healing, you know? Or just like
Mhm.
I step away from people and just focus on myself because I get like what is it? I get influenced. Do you get influenced? Sometimes I
Yes,
get
yeah,
influenced and I'm like a people pleaser. So then it's like I need to learn that what I'm doing is for me and what is really like what I want. And yeah. So anyways, that's and then the whole pandemic happened and it just made it a lot easier to actually just be away from people. You know? Does that make sense?
yes, yeah. No, it does. Yeah,
Yeah.
that we really just get to focus on our own journey versus getting sometimes distracted with focusing on what others are doing. And which
Or just
is, I mean,
helping
it's
other people or just being there for other people, but putting that energy back into myself instead of
yes,
yeah.
yes, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It just
Oh.
helped, honestly. It was like perfect timing, even though it was like really hard. It's like a hard journey, but it feels
It's
good.
it's it's hard. I will be the one to tell you that all of this is not easy. I hate it, but I feel like I'm dying, but thankfully I'm not,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like but it is but I think what feels good about it is knowing that I also know of other people that are also going in this journey, and it's like, oh, okay, somebody understands me, like we are literally trying to break habits that have long time habits, like very, very deep, like neuron habits that's like
Like
somehow,
the Matrix, like break out of the Matrix, like Neo.
oh, the red pill or the green pill. Yeah. Yeah, which pill are you gonna choose, so
Which
yeah,
pill?
I
The
mean, yeah,
quarantine 2020 or quarantine 2020? Same pill, just different color.
I will choose quarantine 2020. Do you know what's funny? Like around this time last year when we were celebrating New Year's Eve, so I was filming for my channel, and then I had my sister record for me. I was like, "Here, record me." So, so then she started asking me questions, and still clearly remember saying, "I have a weird feeling about the new decade." Like I said that, and I was like, "There's something weird,"
Uh-huh.
I couldn't put my
Really? What
I
made you
couldn't.
say that?
It was my gut. It was like some sort of gut feeling. Maybe I mean, it was definitely a gut feeling. I felt it in my
Mm-hmm.
stomach, my lower gut. But then again, who knows? It really could have just been I was hung. It really could have been too that I was hungry. I was like feeling a little anxious because my family was over. It was a lot of humanly factors. But the fact that I felt that way, and I've never felt that way about. Usually, when the new year comes, I'm like, "Yay!"
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
but last year was just like there's something weird about this, and this is and I promise you I haven't heard of coronavirus, like I haven't heard of any of that. When I made that statement, I was like, there's something weird about this year.
Mm-hmm.
January came, Kobe Bryant's
Oh
jet
yeah. Oh my gosh.
crashed,
Like all those tragedies that happened. Yeah.
and I'm not even like, I mean, I can't say that I'm a fan, but that broke my heart, like that was so heartbreaking. And so that was January, and then February. I feel like all of us, like mutually, were really just trying to pick up the pieces of like just kind of trying to okay. January happened. I still remember that February was like okay, we're gonna move on from January. That felt like the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
Marissa, if you're still watching, remember when we were like when January came, we were already like doing our meetings and stuff, and it was only January 4, and I'm like, why
Adrian,
hasn't? Yes.
I have to go to the bathroom. I will be right back.
Oh,
Sorry.
go ahead, go ahead. Okay, ihi ka na. Okay, ako muna. Okay. Oh, okay. So I was just no, yeah, no. Actually, I'm having flashbacks now that it's like I remember like January 10 or something like that, and I was like, why does it feel like it's been the whole year already? It's only it's only January, and to think of what the rest of the year would become, and I wouldn't go as far to say that I'm superstitious or I'm a psychic, I'm not Raven from That's a Raven, but that intuitive that intuitive intuitive intuit intuity, there you go. That intuity was so strong and was so spot on. I was like, crap. But you know what too? And if y'all have been following me or if y'all are my friends, you have already heard me say this statement that even though this year has been like heartbreaking in many many ways, I'm super super thankful as well of really the good things that this year has brought. With all of the time to like be able to look at myself into it, Sorry, intuition. I was trying to be fancy, okay, and say intuitive, whatever. And so yes, this has been the year for everyone to look deep within themselves.
Within. Yes.
Then, hence the title, why self. What was it? Something self reflection. Oh, self healing.
And the
Self healing and reflections are very important.
feeling.
It's not easy, but yeah. Jess, I'm curious. Do you have any more questions about working with a coach?
Like actually, do they just talk to you like a therapist kind of, and then they like do a business plan with you or something like that?
You know what? In my case, I've actually never talked to a therapist, although I'm like good friends with a couple of them, so I guess I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
So for Kenta, it's super it's super conversational. It's almost like how you and I are talking.
Right.
Like I find myself in this like kind of like how I'm talking to you right now is
Mhm.
how I feel like I'm always talking to him.
Mm.
So he will usually ask like um
Do they give you like projects, like little projects to do?
yes, no, yeah, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a base camp with the magic mindset talks, and then literally the home I call it homework, but it's like the homework that I have to do, which is
Mhm.
like building my package and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, it feels very conversational. um
Is it like a daily thing, weekly thing? However much you want, depending on the package type of thing.
yes, yeah,
Right.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, because with
Makes
him
sense.
it started off as like the consultation call, and then I eventually did the his I basically did all of his package, from the consultation, and then the second one was like a the first level, which is like 2 hours. Usually that 2 hours is like in one. It's only one call, but he
Mhm.
allowed me to break it up into 2 1 hours.
Okay.
So I
Oh,
was able
okay.
to spread that out within a month,
Mhm.
which is super nice. Then after that, I was like, okay, like honestly, working with him has really helped me, like really discover a lot of self-limiting beliefs that I had thoughts for myself.
Right. Right. And then Rich is there
So
too, pushing you.
he is. I'm like he is, but you already know the word "but" is about to come out of my mouth. But no, no, he's there.
Hmm.
But I just feel like with Kenta, he knows, like we literally speak the same language. So I think it helps. It really, so for you, it really helps to find someone that not only speaks your
Like
language or
believes in the same things that you do, probably. Yeah.
yes, I mean I don't think it has to be like 100% like all the
Hmm.
same, but I think there just has to be enough, like 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 you have to be able to trust this person.
Right.
You have to know and really feel that they have your best interest, because you are going to be, granted that they're not a therapist. I guess in my case he just happens to be like in that realm too, so it's like they do this whole process requires you to like open up and to show up, because at some point, actually in the beginning of the program that I'm in now, he
Hmm.
was uh like he would catch me trying to yeah, they're funny.
Into it. Hi,
Caught
Queen
me.
Angelo. I still have to send you that picture.
Hello. Oh yes, yeah.
I'll
Oh,
do
you
it
sent it to me.
tonight. Yeah.
He caught me
Probably
trying
via.
to self-edit myself, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like, you can be honest with me. I'm like, okay, fine. But it took like a couple of sessions. Like it took, I think it didn't happen until the fourth one where I was just like, okay, fine. I'm struggling. I'm feeling insecure. Like this is how I feel. Like I'm worried. I'm scared. And he was like, thank you. you know,
He's like,
thank you for.
finally, Jesus Christ. Like, Cheers, everybody! I'm drinking kape. Coffee.
Hmm. Ay, nagising ako lang maingay. Joke lang. Paano mo kami maririnig if you didn't personally click on this video? Kaninong daliri yan? Just charot nila. Yeah.
That's funny.
No, but Jess, I just also want you to know that I'm really proud of you. You know, the process that you're going through, at least with what I'm seeing and what I know from you, it's like it's hard, you know.
Thank you.
It's hard, but
Not a lot of. Are you talking about like working on yourself, like inner work?
mhm.
Yeah, not everybody does it. A lot of people are stuck in ego.
Yeah, I mean it's a human thing. I mean, it's it's like that's why at the end of the day, I will say it does take a certain level of maturity, wisdom, and consciousness to be able to be like to go like that, like, oh shoot, versus like just getting stuck here and you're like super reactive and like, yeah, yeah.
Cool. What else? What other topics?
I know it's all heavy. I do have to go. I do have to go by 10:30. My dad's like, give me a massage. I'm like, okay, cool story. Okay, but
Oh, okay.
what should we talk about for the last 15 minutes?
Yeah, guys, what should we talk about?
Something lighter because you know me, I can talk and talk about the heaviest.
Hi, Super RP.
Yes. Oh yeah. Thank you again for yesterday, Super RP. That was funny.
Oh,
He Super RP yesterday in this chat was literally like like a real like what's that called? Like a symbol of like um online protection. Remember, like the
yeah,
adware block. Get
yeah.
away.
Okay, but you have to leave now. They're doing this 21-day challenge or this challenge, and it's just gonna be them too. So will you click out of it? Like, I will click out too. Remember?
No, you did. I was like, oh shoot. That was when I realized I'm like, oh yeah, this got awkward real quick. But yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. See how to be mean. Okay, actually, I have a question for you. Then, what is one thing that you're really proud of that you've accomplished this year?
Oh, I stopped drinking alcohol since New Year. You're frozen. I'm gonna screenshot it.
Well, I think I'm frozen. Oh, wow,
You're
I'm not frozen anymore. Oh yeah, yes, yeah. Kasi yung ibabastos, I know. I didn't want to assume that, but then I was like, I think it's going there. So, salamat. Okay, that is really cool.
Mhm.
Wow. How do you feel
What
about it
about
now?
you? Sorry, I'm like only answering your questions. I'm not even asking.
Oh no, you're good. No, for me, see, there you go. I'm like, you asked me one good thing, and I'm like having a hard time. Goodness. Um, Thankfully, there are a couple, but the one thing that comes to mind right now is the one thing that I can think of is my short film. Full House.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, I literally just did it. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. Tapos,
See?
and also this live stream.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, 22 days. Oh my goodness, 22 days.
You have what? 9 more days?
Yes, something like that. Yeah, eight, 9. Yeah, you
Mhm.
know. I'm surprised na hindi pa ako nangarag like, you know. Um, what is one thing that or guys, this is for everyone here, okay? You don't have or the questions that we're asking each other, it's for
You can
everyone
comment.
too. You
Yeah.
don't have to necessarily answer it, but if you want to, please go ahead. Or maybe you can just like, be part of our self-reflection over here. So, Jace, what then is one thing that you are hopeful for 2021?
financial abundance and my growth as far as
Height? I'm just kidding. Height.
yeah, like 1 millimeter. Just one. No,
Long neck.
abundance and just being able to step out into my like power.
Mm. Oh, here.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh,
What about you?
this is crazy. Definitely the first one too. Financial wealth, abundance. That is the thing. And then I know for sure that I just really have to wrap my head around the business that I'm building. I just have to be like, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. So better commit to it. So that's the next thing. And I think if there's gonna be one more thing, I think it's just to keep finding joy, to keep or to keep um to be able to keep like having that spirit to keep seeking joy, like with everything,
Do
and
you know
not
how to
like
do that?
um I feel like I have some ideas, or some ideas of how. Yeah.
You have to practice gratitude every day. Like you have to
Mm.
like if you
That's what
don't
my coach
feel
told me. Uh-huh.
if you're feeling negative, one of the best ways to like shift your mindset is to think of something that day that you're grateful for, and then like a
Yeah.
couple things, and then eventually like your energy will shift, and then you'll just be like happy, like, oh, this happened today and this happened today, and I'm grateful for this, and then you'll find joy.
You know what too? I mean, granted that I don't think it can be it can always feel that instant. I think what can help too is like wherever you are at, wherever you are at feeling that heaviness,
Mm-hmm.
I, in my opinion, I think it helps too to like move away from it, to like go somewhere else, somewhere new.
Yeah,
Like
like
if
step out. Uh-huh.
yeah, like walk. Like if I guess for me, it would
Oh,
be in the bed first thing in the morning. I'm like, oh, I'm already feeling so overwhelmed. Get up, get some fresh air. Like
yeah,
get some sun. You know,
yeah, like
yeah,
removing yourself from the situation and just
yes, yeah. I let me see. Oh look, wow.
gratitude
I missed all these
heals.
comments. Hold on, wait. She said, "Woo, woo." I can't even go high. Hold on.
She said, woo.
Woo! Lol, yung iba nagpakita ng tapis masirang. I feel like I get what you're saying, but there's some words that I'm like, dictionary. Hold on. Yes, sabi ko ito, gratitude heals. Yes. Oh
Mm-hmm.
look, Marissa said
Oh,
start a gratitude journal.
uh-huh.
I think that's what Trixie is working on at the moment. So Trixie, if you ever listen to this on the after play replay, we're waiting for it. Start with one thing you're grateful for every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean consistency, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you've shown consistency, so that means you can do it. You're already on day
Yeah.
22, 21.
Oh, your
Your aura
aura.
and mindset changes almost instantly. Your aura and mindset changes almost instantaneously, especially when it comes from intention. Yeah.
Good night, Super RP. Thank you again for gracing us with your madamness,
Good
madamness.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Bish. Check your
Good
GC.
night, Bishop.
Hoy, baka GC ka dyan, invite us. No, I'm just kidding. Invite us.
Bye.
No. Look, okay, start listening to Baby Metal. So our kapatid Rich over here is supposedly his video is doing really well, and we got an old man then we got Rich over here excited like a little kid, but we're gonna go check. I'm gonna go check his that video because he's been showing us in our group chat that we have. Hold on, let's see. Oh my gosh! Oh, that was so dramatic. Wow.
What?
Dang. Okay, Rich. So look,
Oh wow! Oh my gosh! 4:05.
in 4 hours, yeah, that video.
Wow! Congrats! Great job.
I
It's
know.
a
Look,
lot.
hold on. I. Oh my gosh! Look at him. Look at him in the group chat that we're in. Look, he's like, wait, where is it? He's like, I love Baby Metal fans. I've been getting numerous comments like this. Wow, Rich. Then the real pressure is on you to respond to them. So you better respond. Or I said respond.
Respond to who? I don't see.
Oh, the comments from that same video.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm like, what?
Like what actually like what I always mention, the likes doesn't really matter, but if you haven't liked this video, please give it a thumbs up or down,
Thumbs
whatever
up.
floats your boat. Anything helps.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know about you, but I think right before you came, I was just talking about how like I feel heavy, and I don't think
Why?
and I don't think I don't think it's a negative thing. It's just like, oh, I think tonight's one of those nights where it's like I did a lot of work today, and I'm proud of myself, and my body is like, you need to go to sleep. you know,
Yeah. Do you
yeah.
sleep like for 8 hours a day?
I think yes, yeah, or not 8, but I think like 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I probably sleep only probably like 4 hours. It's not good.
Hey, what time do you get up?
Supposed to be like 6, 5, 6, but recently I've been waking up at like 7. 7.
What time do you sleep? Like 1,
Yeah, 1.
2? Because you
Mhm.
said like 4. Okay, that's still not bad, but it's also like yeah. I mean, I know with you, your workout is way more intense than my workout. I mean, I just run.
Yeah, my trainer's pretty. He's like very strict and yeah.
Yeah.
You should like see how he trains us one day. Oh, that's gonna be like a vlog too. Is
Ah,
the
no.
fitness thing.
By the end of the vlog, I'm not gonna be able to move my body and be like,
Yeah.
okay, Okay, so I'm gonna do because I do have to end tonight's live by 10:30. So I'm gonna do one more. Jess, tell me to stop, okay, for this
Mhm.
one. Okay.
Ready,
I'm gonna
set,
count.
go. Stop.
Girl, wait one more time. Wait, hold
You
on.
stopped late.
You probably have to tell me to stop a little bit sooner. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Oh wait. Yeah. Okay, hold it. Ready?
Ready, set, go. Stop. I just stopped like 900 years ago.
Oh, I think it's just the natural delayed reaction because we're live.
Aww.
Yeah. Love.
Oh, what is it?
I don't know. I've never seen this either. I feel okay. Okay, maybe real talk. I have not read the book as much as I thought I have, so that's why I'm like, I'm gonna skim the page. Oh, I have not seen this. I've been saying that every single day. Okay, so again, thank you everyone for showing up tonight. Also, thank you Jess for showing up, literally showing up for yourself through my live stream. So we're gonna end with this long quote from Morgan Harper Nichols.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All she wanted was love, an adventure with someone she could count on. She closed her eyes, prayed, took the leap, and let him in. It was love. She thought it was love. He said it was love. Is this love? And though there were wonderful moments, there were always these lingering thoughts. Yes, today was good, But what about tomorrow? Where does this lead? A year from now, where will we be? Layer by layer, things fell apart before her eyes. He was living for a moment while she was hoping for the future. She was pushed out of his world and on her own, trying to gather the pieces of her heart and find her way home. The road back was long, and it was strange to go from being in step with someone to journeying onto the rhythm of her own 2 feet. She was walking home in pieces, but she realized even though she was broken, she was still walking home. She was still headed where she needed to be. And even though at certain times she was certain he was the worst mistake of her life, she had gratitude that after everything she had made it out alive. And now the challenge was to make it back home. Having learned and having lived, she would know love again, a deeper, greater love that would sustain her broken heart. Through all that changed and fell apart before her eyes, that was the greatest thing she could have ever learned from this. Ooh, this is so specific. And
Yeah.
I don't think this is not for you, but for anyone that can relate to this in the audience or anyone watching this in the replay, know that no matter how hard it may feel, just keep walking back home, and you will end up on your way home. Woo! Wow.
Was that the whole thing, or did you just say that right now?
Oh no,
The
what I just
end?
said was improv. No, that was just my improv.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Give me like 2 minutes, okay?
Okay.
We take our screenshot already?
Oh yeah. Wait. Who? Oh wait. Still holding my mic. Vince, take screenshots. I know you already take, or if you're available, I don't know. I don't know
No,
if he's available. He's
he's
not. No.
trying to set up a lighting right now.
Okay, I'll take one.
His phone's right here.
Oh, okay. Ready. Three. Everyone in the chat section. Just kidding. 3, 2, 1. Okay, again. 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more. Ooh. 3, 2, 1. Yay. You know what? Actually, let me just read one more. I feel like that one was on a sad note. I didn't want to end it on a sad note. I mean,
I
it wasn't sad, but
know that was like so
yeah.
like bleh.
Okay. Tell me to stop. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Stop.
Oh no, we read that one. I'm gonna go the page before. Okay. Cool.
Wait,
This
did I
is the
even say
last.
stop?
You did. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. When it's 2 a.m. and the room is lined with shadows, turn your eyes toward the window to the little light burn of the street lamp, the white star, the flickering red light of the airplane passing breathe out of place in this dark and restless space and falling into grace. And no, this is still true. Lo, I am with you until the end of at the end. Sorry. And no, there's and no, this is still true. Lo, I am with you until the end of earth. Even at restless 2 a.m.s, even when it hurts. So turn on the music, you do not have to count the hours. You may have lost your share of sleep, but light will never lose the glory. And no matter how long these late nights last, the sun is on the way with mercy in the morning. Why did Okay, that was definitely for me. That May event. Okay, the last one is
The last one was like the best part. It said the sun something about the mercy or whatever. But that one was like sad too, or like weird.
a lot of these I mean a lot of her stuff is actually more on the poetic, deeper side. What's my
Hmm.
Oh, what the Okay. I believe there is a time for everything under the sun, a time to live, a time to die, a time to rise, to dream, to become, to find room for me in the most crowded spaces of my mind, to see there is still time for me to slow down, to process things, and let sing to me. You may have come undone, but there's still time under the sun for everything, absolutely everything.
You're like muted right now. I can't hear
Oh
you.
no,
Oh, there it is.
yeah. No, no, me too, Rich. I actually have to go. So yeah, so I just
Night,
wanted to
Rich.
end. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Jess. And I really wanted to end it with that quote of like, no matter what we're going through, no matter the things we may feel frustrated of for now, it's temporary. Everything is temporary, you know. So
It's
yeah,
true.
yeah. Choose joy, y'all. Choose joy.
Okay, good night.
Jolly, jolly beach joy. Okay. Thank you, Jess. Thank you everyone again for being here. Oh wait, hold on.
Thank
Tomorrow
you.
night, Jess is gonna be at Kuya Toof's live stream at 9 a.m. at 9 a.m. 9 p.m.
9 a.m.
What time?
Yes, 9 p.m. I still have to send you that thing, Kuya, too, tonight.
Yes. Maraming
Yeah.
salamat everyone. Thank you so much again. Good
Thank
night.
you. See you tomorrow.
Bye.